Hello, beautiful half-size me community. Today we're going to talk about emotional eating and making really difficult emotional decisions. This week in particular has been very troublesome for many of my coaching clients and for people in the community. I've had this conversation now many times this week around, Heather, I had this really tough decision to make. I'm feeling extremely emotional about it, and I want to eat because of it. Could be deciding to put down a beloved pet. Could be about giving a parent, a feeding tube, or taking them off life support, or saying no to somebody that, is a very close family member. It could be massive decisions, okay? Sell the house, don't sell the house, go bankrupt, don't go bankrupt. I mean, all these very emotional decisions. And I'm going to help you today because I'm going to give you the two things that I focus on when I'm making those emotional decisions and how I push through that. So the first thing we want to ask ourselves is, what is our intention in this moment? Intention, in my opinion, is everything. We don't know outcomes. If I don't put my pet down and he bites somebody, I can't guarantee that. Or if I don't put this feeding tube in my parent, will they live? Will they not live? Like, there's so many questions we cannot know the answer to. What we know is the information we possess in the moment and our intention. So based on all the current information you have and your intention, and what do I mean by intention? It's a very simple question to ask yourself. In this moment, what am I intending to do? Is my intention to snub out the life of my pet/parent prematurely? Is that my intention? Or is my intention to love them and to do what I think is generally best based on the knowledge I possess today, not you 5 years, 5 months, 6 months down the line? We can't know those things, right? And the second question to ask yourself is, can I sleep at night with the decision I am making? What I mean by that, if we're talking about, say, an aggressive pet, if that pet were to bite somebody or maim one of your children, can you live with the fact that you chose not to put that dog down when that outcome happens? Now, we can't be sure that that outcome will happen, but that is a probable outcome. So we have to think about all those outcomes. If your parent requested to not be kept on life support or not to receive a feeding tube, and that was their request to you, and the doctor's saying, I don't think it's a good decision to do it, based on your knowledge in this moment, their personal wishes, the doctor's recommendation, am I making the best decision and can I live with it? Meaning, am I honoring the request of my loved parent? Am I listening to the information the doctor is giving? So when I project out the future, can I live with the ramifications of the decision I'm making today? These are the only things you have control over. You can't know what's going to happen in 6 months or a year. You can know your intention, what was in your heart when you made that decision, and where that was coming from. And two, did you play out all the scenarios, and can you live with those scenarios if those were in fact to happen? Can you sleep at night knowing that you made the decision that you felt was best for the long-term outcome? I'm going to encourage you this week, if you're making a tough decision, try to keep those two things in mind. What is my intention? And can I sleep at night making the decision I'm making? Does it bring me peace? Because here's the thing. You have to carry the burden on your shoulders of those decisions. Nobody else carries it. When somebody passes away, they're freed from those burdens. They don't have them, but you're still here to carry them. So they have to be things that you're willing to hold on to for the rest of your life. And so this is why your mindset and what you can carry is so important. Ask yourself these questions. I hope this helps. I know making tough decisions is not easy. Like I said, this week in particular, I've been bombarded with these particular issues, and I keep seeing the same thing over and over again. People struggling internally. Am I making the right decision? Am I not making the right decision? I feel very emotional about this decision. But at the end of the day, all you have is your intention. And let's be honest, most often our intentions are good. And what we're struggling with is not our intentions in the moment, but what we think may or may not happen, or others' perception of us. We can't control that either. So make the best decisions you can make today. Realize your intention, and what you know today is all you have. You have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon.